Brief history of protests in Nigeria. 1926 Aba Women's Riot. This protest broke out when thousands of Igbo women from the Bende district, Umuahia, and other places in eastern Nigeria traveled to the town of Oloko to protest against the Warrant chiefs, whom they accused of restricting the role of women in the government. On the back of this protest, many Warrant chiefs were forced to resign and 16 native courts were attacked, most of which were destroyed. It was the first major anti-colonial revolt by women in West Africa. In 1930, the colonial government abolished the system of Warrant chieftains and appointed women to the native court system. They won. 1947, the Egba Women's Protest. This was a series of non-violent protests that started in November 1947 and was led by Olufunmilayo Ransom Kuti against the imposition of unfair taxation by the Nigerian colonial government. The women of Abeokuta believed that under colonialism their economic roles were declining, while their taxes were increasing and without representation. As a result of their protests, 4 women received seats on the local council and the taxation of women was ended. These also led to the eventual dethronement of the then Alaki of Egbaland in 1949. 1978, Ali must go. In 1978, Segun Okeowo, a student of the University of Lagos and president of the National Union of Nigerian Students Unions, led all Nigerian students in a massive protest against the military government headed by General Olusegun Obasanjo after they increased their meal ticket from 1 naira 50 kobo to 2 naira. Several students lost their lives. The slogan Ali must go was coined from the name of the Minister of Education at that time, Dr. Ahmadu Ali, who was accused by the student of imposing the fees on them, which he denied. 1993, June 12 elections protest. Following one of the most peaceful elections ever held in Nigeria, the military junta of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida unilaterally annulled the elections while results were still being collated, with Chief MK Abiola in pole position to win the election. What followed was a series of protests across various cities in the country that led to the loss of lives and destruction of properties, and ultimately ended the 8-year reign of Babangida, who was forced to step aside about 2 months after. 2012, Occupy Nigeria. This was a social-political protest movement that began in Nigeria on Monday, 2nd of January 2012, in response to the fuel subsidy removal by the federal government led by President Goodluck Jonathan on Sunday, 1st of January 2012. Protests took place across the country with the epicenter being Ojota, Lagos. This was the first social media-led protest in its magnitude in Nigeria, and it forced the Goodluck Jonathan administration to reverse itself. 2014, Bring Back Our Girls. Following the abduction of over 270 Chibok schoolgirls in April 2014 by the Islamic fundamentalist group Boko Haram, the Bring Back Our Girls movement led by former Federal Minister Obieze Kwesili and Aisha Yusufu helped focus global attention on the plight of the missing girls and put pressure on the government to secure their release. This severely damaged the Jonathan administration such that for the first time an opposition party won the elections that held in 2014. 2020, SARS. SARS is a protest movement that coalesces on social media and has spilled to the street to bring global attention on police brutality in Nigeria. This is still ongoing and we hope it brings good dividends for the country. Which other protests do you remember? Drop a comment and remember SARS. Tweet it, share it, and spread the message.